Yo, what up? It's your boy Chris Sosa, and I'm currently on tour. Check my tour dates at chrissosa.com. And I'm currently rocking with Michelle C on Kandid TV. Come on.
Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Candy kisses blown away. Candy kisses, TV for tomorrow. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi there, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Kandid Kisses TV. With my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl, Michelle C, aka the Jill of all trades, and I'm back like I never left. But you know what I got to do each and every time? I got to threaten you a little bit. You know how we get down. Subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And I'm so serious about my subscriptions. I'm going to let my Aquarius sisters let you know how I really feel about that thing. You hear me?
I don't want to fuck nobody up.
No.
I don't want to fuck nobody up.
I don't want to fuck nobody up. But I will.
If I have to.
And that's on God, big baby Jesus. You know how we get down. So now that the church announcements are over, I am bringing you another dope talent. Listen, comedian, actor, writer, content creator, stage killer. Baby, let me tell you something. If you don't know about him, you finna find out right now. Give it up for Chris Sosa.
Yo, thank you for having me. Your intro is fire. Your subscribe call to action has me cry. I'm literally crying. Yo, that's fire, man. Oh my gosh. That had to have been the best like intro and like I've seen in a while. Thank you.
Come on now. Don't
Yeah,
make me pop my collar. Don't make me do it.
Hey man, I'll pop it for you. Bow. You know what I mean? Thank you again, yo, for real.
I appreciate you for coming on. So you know I gotta get in your business a little bit. It's gonna be fun though. I ain't gonna get too personal.
Come on.
So first question. When did you know that you wanted to get in the entertainment industry?
The first time I wanted to be in entertainment when I knew was when I went to a Usher concert. My first concert ever was Usher's 8701. And
Okay.
I saw Usher on the stage and out there in Houston, and he had a whole like stadium like screaming for this man. He was obviously it's 8701, so he's doing You Got It Bad, You Don't Have to Call. He looks fly, got the shades on, he's dancing, and just like whole bunch of people screaming for this one person. I was like, yo, I want to do that, man. I don't know what it was gonna be, but I just wanted to be that. Yeah.
So you were like, I want to pass out the cherries. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, for real. Yep. Eventually.
Okay. So do you remember when you hit your first comedy stage?
Yeah, my first time hitting the stage was when I was 20 years old. It was I wouldn't say it was like a dare, but it was kind of just like I kept talking about it. I love stand-up comedy, and I would always write down. I didn't even know what premises was, but I was just writing down ideas that I thought would be funny to talk about. And my boy JR Villarreal, my boy JR Villarreal is out there in LA, man, and he was just kept putting in my ear about doing stand-up. And this girl that I was dating at the time, the day of, that she was like, why don't you just go to open mic? There's one today. Like, just let's go. And I was at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood in California.
Okay.
Yep.
So were you nervous at all? Or you just like, man, I'm gonna kill this thing?
I mean, yeah, no, I was nervous, but I just knew that I had something different to talk about. You know, I used to be a correctional officer when I was 18, and I was like, I'm gonna just tell them a story from when I was working in the prison at 18 years old. And so I didn't get like, you said what?
I got questions now. You definitely. I got
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, for sure. And so I told a story, and I didn't get like full on laughs, but I just had like a couple chuckles, which is all I needed. All I needed was a couple chuckles for me to go like, all right, I bet I got it.
So okay, we going back to this correctional officer. Hold on. How are you like? I know I'm just assuming. I'm assuming it had to be difficult because you're young and you're correcting people that's decades older than you. Like how did you, I guess, maintain sanity to keep just like, hey, I'm still in charge?
Yeah. It was like I did it because I have a thing. I have a specific relationship with fear, and when I know that something is like it's starting to like build up fear in me, I like to like attack it head on, and I like to like move into LA or move into New York. Like I like taking these big risks, and so obviously I'm 18 years old working in the prison. I know that it is like a somewhere to be. I guess it's like a place of danger or whatever, but I just knew that, like, okay, one, I did the academy. They give us the tools and everything of what we need to know as far as like handling these inmates and how to talk to them. They're still human beings at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just about being stern, but like not crossing the line and going out of pocket, because there are some inmates. There are some correctional officers that can like use their power to their advantage, but hey man, I was just there to do a job. You know what I mean? And and I got my respect. I got my respect. They didn't really those inmates didn't give me no problems. It was cool.
Well, that's good though, because that would be a scary situation just to go in there knowing I'm the youngest in charge, and then I gotta deal with whatever situation they got going on here. But the psychology of what's going on there, that's just
yeah. No, when I got the job, like I was actually, before that I was working at McDonald's at the drive-through, and and I was doing the third shift, like the graveyard shift. So it was like from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and around 4 a.m. I was seeing these officers like coming to the drive-through to get their coffee or whatever, and I didn't they weren't police officers. So I asked one of the lady officers. She was like, I asked her what that job was. She told me she was a correctional officer, and I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what is that? She said she works at a prison. And I was like, I'm 17, 18, whatever. I'm like, is that like what it's like in the movies? Is it like, in the shows? And she was like, honey, it's the easiest job you can have. It's like a daycare for adults. And I'm like, really? And now, mind you, now looking in hindsight, it probably was easy for her because she probably had pill line. Like she probably had just a regular, like she's probably working commissary or whatever. But she just put a new challenge in my head of like, all right, I bet I could do that. Like I just wanted to, and I'm working for the state too. I was 18, working for the state and the state benefits, making good money for an 18-year-old.
Heck yeah. I know that's right. And I get to get respect too. Shoot, give me my check. Let go.
No, it was cool. It was cool.
Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
Okay. We're moving on. As a comedian, you have to be a good writer. When did you know that you were a good writer?
Well, I tried all the different like methods with writing and comedy. Like I tried writing them on paper, typing them out on a Word document. I tried recording myself, and all these methods I've just found challenging because just the way my brain works, I just have 1,000 ideas that just like start coming out of nowhere. And sometimes like I just get off track. So I found my best writing method was going to be on stage, and just going on stage with the premise, with the idea. I have a couple punch lines in mind, but I just needed to find out how I can navigate to it. So I found out when I started like hitting that, probably like my second year in comedy. I think that's when I started realizing like, okay, I kind of starting to understand, because I was trying all the methods. I was really trying them, but I was like, this is the best one that I found that works for me, is to just have the premise in mind and know like the punchline that I'm trying to get to, and getting on stage and going for it. Like I said, it's that fear factor. It's that just that leap, that jumping off the cliff type of feeling. That's what helps motivate a lot of my decision making and writing and stuff like that.
So I would call that like a bullet point writer. Like this is what I'm talking about. I'm just going.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been trying methods. Go ahead.
Man, I've done. I definitely write. That I've always been a writer. I started writing, poetry and singing and all that for years. So writing is my main thing. My fear factor is the bullet point. I can do some bullet points, but I'm like, I need to know exactly how I'm getting there. I can't get on there and not know how I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Like GPS, if I don't know how to get to your house, if the GPS ain't gonna leave me there, you're not getting picked up. You're not.
Yeah. Right. No, facts. Yeah.
So that's definitely a talent. The fact that you could just be like, all right, I'm just gonna do,
Yeah, no, and here's the thing: it's not a win every time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll take a L. Sometimes it would take me a little bit longer to get to the punchline, and then I find out like now I got to start chopping the fat, off of the joke. So now, because of doing it for so long, I now can get to the punch a little quicker. But that was, and then storytelling. And if there's a way for me personally, I found that my strengths lie in the act outs. So anytime that I can like put on a character, or I could do like an impression, or literally use my body, then that's how I know I'm in a sweet spot of my joke, because I'm very physical with it, and I'm inspired by like a Martin Lawrence or a Jamie Foxx or Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey. These are all Dane Cook. These are all like very physical comedians, and also great storytellers. And so that's where I found my sweet spot, that I can tell y'all a story, I can punch it up within the story, and then I can get animated and I can act out, the characters in my story, whether I'm acting like my father, or I'm acting like my cousin, or an ex-girlfriend. I'll put those characters in so that I can like paint the picture for the audience.
That's dope. That's super dope. Well, you know what? Speaking of that, because since you out there kind of just like freestyling to a degree, what was the craziest heckle you ever got?
The craziest heckle? What's the craziest heckle I've ever gotten? Man, I've gotten a few heckles, but the ones that sting are the ones where they go like, oh, I'm waiting on the joke.
Oh. So then, do you go in savage mode, or do you just?
When they say I'm waiting on the joke, and I mean, even with my savage mode, I don't really go like I don't get disrespectful or nothing like that. Man, when they say like I'm just waiting on the joke, or I'm waiting on the funny part, or I'm waiting, when they say stuff like that, I'm like, you're right. You're right. I ain't gonna lie, like I've surrendered, and then that was one of those moments, where they say like, especially if I say like if I'm commenting, most of the time, not most of the time now, I can use crowd work to kind of help weave a joke into it. But like if my beginning stages and I don't have a joke, and I try, engaging with an audience member, being like, well, what's going on with you, man? Why are you your arms crossed? Are you uncomfortable? As whatever. And they'd be like, I'm waiting on the joke. I'm like, whoo, okay, you're right. Let me get back. Let me clock back in. My fault. That's on me. You know what I mean? Like, you're right. So I think that's the worst like type of heckle for me.
No, I've
I never got an official like boo. I've never like gotten nothing like that. But when they straight up tell me I'm waiting on the joke, I'm like, you know what? For sure. You got that.
I can respect that. That's a graceful way to do it because I promise you, if somebody come at me crazy, I'm going there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
It's not because I want to go there. It's just that's what I'm gonna do. That's just by default. It's like what I will never forget. I think it was maybe like my fourth time on stage, and this guy, and I know he wasn't trying to heckle me. He was just interacting, and I wasn't used to the audience talking back yet. I was just used to doing my stuff and getting off stage. And I don't know what the joke was, but I was saying something about a guy did this or whatever, and he was just like, "What's wrong with that?" I went in. I said, "What you mean? What's wrong with that nigga?" Let me. And then I just for 30 minutes. Now I can't even finish my damn set fussing with your dumb ass. But
nah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, I admire that. I admire folks that can go savage mode or that they can roast. You know what I mean? Like I'm not roasting isn't like my biggest like strength. You know, like
it's not mine either. Mine is horrible. When I roast, I get your feelings are hurt, so I don't roast.
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah. I hurt feelings, and then it's like, oh man, I don't feel good about it. You know, and then it's not even funny. Like I talk about like why your dad died, and it's like that's
right. Exactly. Like I'm going in like, and that's why you should roast because you're like I can roast fun when I'm with my friends because I know what line not to cross.
Yeah,
but if you're a stranger, I'm going for. I don't give a damn about you, your mama, your cousin, nigga. You get
it. No doubt.
That's why I'm like, I must stay away from the roasting lane because I know how I get.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh, what made you decide to take a leap and start touring? Like, was it a specific opportunity that or is it just jumping in that fear and say, I'm gonna go ahead and do it?
Boom, that was it. You nailed it. And I didn't even know that this was gonna happen. Like the tour kind of came to me because leading up to it, like these past few months, I've been just in my pocket, like in my bag out here in New York, performing every week. I got multiple shows in one night. Like these are type of the goals that I was trying to meet when I moved out here. Like I've always heard about in New York, you can perform multiple times in one night and get 7 shows, 8 shows in a week. And I was in that, and then and I still am, but I also started getting into this fitness journey, and like I'm now like been working out in the concrete jungle, my boy Moneyel and the crew, and I just was staying focused and staying in my bag and just like and. The opportunity came about when I was on TikTok and my boy Joselito, the puppet, it's a very funny puppet, man. And he commits to that puppet. Like you do not see who he is. I mean, I know who he is because he's the homie, but like on the gram and all stuff, like on TikTok, they have that feature to where if you're on live and you can see your other friends who are also on live and you can hop on people's lives. So I saw Joselito was on live and sure enough, I get on his live and it's the puppet. And he's on live, and the puppet is doing his thing. And so when I get on, he goes, "Yo, what up, Sosa?" And I'm talking to this puppet. I'm like, "What up, Joselito? What's up, bro?" And he's like, "Man, guess where I'm at?" And the puppet flips the camera, yo. The puppet, look where I'm at. And the puppet flips the camera, and he shows my city out there in Houston. That's my hometown. So he's in Houston, and he's like, "I'm in your city, bro. I'm on tour, man." And I was like, "Man, that's what's up, bro." And he's like, "Man, why aren't you on tour? Like, you got a special out, this and that. You should be on tour, bro. You're killing it." I said, "Man, hopefully, bro, 2026. I mean, that'd be cool, to do some cities." And he was like, "I'm gonna connect you with my guy, man. Quick."
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was like, "I'm gonna connect you with Quick." I said, "All right, cool." And so he connected me with Quick, and we got on the phone. And again, I don't really know what to expect out of this. Like, I'm just kind of like, let's just see. And Combo was very quick. He was just wanting to know like my analytics and my numbers, this and that. And then, after because I ain't gonna lie, the tone was very like business, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he was like, "Wait, hold on. Your name Chris Sosa?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You got that special with that shirt?" And so my comedy special, I'm wearing this very vibrant,
Yeah, that's quick for your ass.
Yeah. He said, "You got that special with that shirt?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, man, I've seen your special, man. You funny as hell, bro. Like I tried reaching out to you and back when your special came out. I was trying to get you out there in Atlanta. And he was like, check your emails. And I'm like, I checked my emails, and sure enough, he did. Wow. He spoke with my at the time, my booking at the time. And I was like, man, and so that the combo, the tone switched. And he was like, all right, man, this is what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna see the biggest cities that are in your analytics and your numbers, and we're gonna start there. And so, boom, he booked me like 4 cities, and then I have another friend that helped me out before more cities, and it just happened like that. And again, like you said, like in that year, it's like it's anytime I see a new chapter, like I can hop off that cliff. It's like I got to do it, you know, like I have to. It's the only way that I can learn. And it's been the best way for me to level up in my career in this journey. So when I felt that this was happening, I said, well, I guess I'm going on tour. And Atlanta was my first stop. You know, yep. That's how we connected. You know what I mean? Atlanta.
I was trying my hardest. Everything that would go wrong that day went wrong.
Word.
I was like, So I was like, I at least got to have him on show until he get back here.
Yeah. No doubt. No, I get it. Yo, and even for me, you know what I mean? I had a few hurdles when it came to show day, but at the same time, my boy Jesus Sepulveda, he's a comedian out of LA, very funny cat. And he gave me the advice leading up to the tour. He was like, man, have fun, bro. Remember to have fun through this process. You are a headliner, and know that you're a headliner and enjoy everything, the process, and even the stresses of like, are you going to bring people? Enjoy that. Know that it's cool that you have a stress of a headliner, you know? And so all of that helped with, and it's still continuing to help being on this tour, my first tour ever. And it's been cool.
One thing I will say I appreciate about you, your marketing game is strong. You better go ahead. I was like, go ahead, market.
Come on. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You gotta wear all the hats. When you get into this arena, you gotta wear every hat.
Yeah. No, facts. Yeah. No, I'm getting ready to go to Chicago. So you know, I'm gonna do the same thing when I get out there. You know what I mean? Get the flyers going, do the classic guerrilla marketing. Maybe give me a Chicago Cubs hat, you know. Yeah, I got a few ideas in my bag for Chicago, and just for the city moving forward. But again, that's what makes it fun. You know, it's like how can I make this fun? How can I make this my own? How can I be different? How can I be creative? And regardless of the amount of people that I bring, you know, because of course, like as a headliner, you want to show off to your followers that you packed it out. You have a sold out crowd. You want to do that turnaround where all the lights, all the flashlights are on. That's cool. Honestly, it is really cool. But I want to show my followers and my audience, or even the audience, the future audience, where I'm at in my career, where I'm at in this journey. And honestly, I find it more inspiring. I find it more fun to show people the truth and the true authenticity of like who I am. You know what I mean? I'm always going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to work my ass off. I appreciate you recognizing my marketing. I'm always going to do my best with it. And then the outcome is going to be the outcome of what we all witnessed. This is what it looked like. I marketed as much as I can. And I brought me a nice little crowd that could. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? It wound up having me get my first standing ovation in Atlanta.
Well, let me tell you something. Even it don't matter if it's 3, 10, 15. That little crowd that could, they be the same supporters from your whole career. They will the whole time. I was in like I opened up for, I don't want to put them out there because I don't know if they want this out there, but I opened up for a really well-known comedian, and they didn't market correctly. Not the comedian, but the actual club. Yeah. We had 6 people in that audience. But when I tell you we rocked them 6 people, and everybody followed, everybody bought merch. We had a ball with them 6 people.
Yeah.
So like, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You got to start somewhere. like and I wish that I was in my career where, you know, my social media popped off to where I can just show up to a sold out crowd. You know,
Right.
that's cool, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? This is where I'm at in my career, and I'm very proud of myself and where and how Atlanta treated me with very open arms and great energy. Even meeting someone like yourself, like I know we didn't get to meet when I was there, but I was so happy to be a part of this because it's like it's just more connections, you know, more connections, more relationships that can build. And when I go back, we rocking. You know what I mean?
Let's go. I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you something. I've been in New York. One time I did the little Black Women's Festival, and you got to be a beast to be in New York. Because when I tell you, I was like, the only way I'm ever coming back to New York is if I'm booked like 90 to 10 gigs, and everybody's Ubering me where I need to go. Like trying to learn the trains and oh my God, I almost lost my mind in New York. I was like, everybody, this is not.
Oh yeah. No, you definitely learn very quickly. Like you definitely get lost out here. Definitely get lost.
Look, every show I went to in New York was dope, though. I would say all the comedy clubs was dope. It was just getting there that was the issue for me. Places because I went to what was it? West? It was the West Connection. No, it's something West. It's something West Comedy Club somewhere. It's something like that in New York. And I got off the train, and I think they was like, okay, you get off the train, you walk 2 blocks, you're there. I'm like, okay, good, I can do that. But I'm doing it on my little, phone on the GPS, and I'm doing like, the show, but I'm keeping it low because I don't nobody know I'm a tourist and not inside my head.
Yeah.
And I'm walking. Then it don't dawn on me that I'm walking 20 blocks the wrong way.
Oh wow! Oh no!
I always start early just to make sure I know where I'm going. So I was still able to get there on time. But by the time I realized I was going the wrong way, I was so frustrated. Finally got patient. And then when I got there, after walking forever, I get in there, I open the door, and there's stairs. I said, oh my God, I'm sick of this shit. I was like, I walked for 40 days and 40 nights, and now I gotta walk up some goddamn stairs. Fuck this.
Oh man, I know.
I got on stage. That's the first thing I said, man. Fuck New York. Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
And they was crying, laughing because let me tell you something. I said, I asked everybody else, I was like, everybody like raised and born in New York, or y'all all from here? And it was like, yeah. I was like, you know how I can tell? It was like, how? I was like, because y'all in shape. I was like, if you at New York, it's a choice, goddammit.
Yeah.
There's no second way you can be fat in New York on purpose.
No. Yeah. I was just about to say that the amount of calories you burning out
that
here.
Part.
You gotta walk. You gotta walk up these stairs, or if you about to be late for a train, you got that speed walk. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of
Atlanta has spoiled me. I am bougie when it comes like, no, we're driving or we're Ubering. What are we doing? I'm not just
right. Yeah. I'll take that traffic over the amount of walking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are moving on. Oh, you appeared on Insecure early on. So how did that opportunity come about, and how was your experience on set?
Oh, cool. So I got on Insecure in 2016. I have one of my first gigs that I ever booked in Los Angeles. I moved out there at 20, and it was like 2013 is when I moved out there. And shout out to Ty Young. She is an amazing celebrity makeup artist, but she was also, at that time, she was a building a manager, and she was my building manager for the studio that I was living in. And she was also doing Issa Rae's makeup at that time. And Issa wasn't big Issa. She was still Issa Rae as far as like Awkward Black Girl and stuff like that. But Issa was doing a new series on YouTube called The Choir. And Ty was doing her makeup at that time, and she showed her my stuff. She's like, hey, there's this kid that just moved into my building. He's super funny, very goofy, very animated. Check him out. And Issa saw my acting reel and was like, oh yeah, this is exactly who we need. And that's also where I met Kev on stage, because we both booked the same gig on that show. So we were the praise dancers of the choir.
Oh,
and,
wow.
and Kev on stage was the leader of the praise dancers, and I was his protege. So I was kind of like his teacher's pet, like I really wanted to live up to him, right? And so we did that, and from then on, Issa has always kept the relationship going. We stayed in touch on social media. She hit me about doing a couple sketch ideas that she wanted to do. I got on some podcast series that she did, and then she got the opportunity to shoot this pilot for HBO. And she DM'd me being like, "Hey, I'm shooting this pilot, and I have this funny role for you. Would you be down to do it? He's an emo rapper, and you can have fun with it." And I've always said yes to Issa, even to this day. I'm like, "Yes, I got you anytime." And that's what that was. And the atmosphere and the on set was super cool. It was a lot of fun. She is one of those people who brings on her people, like her day ones. And when these celebrities talk about like I stick with my day ones, Issa is definitely one of them ones. She brings on people that even from background actors that have been knowing Issa since high school, like high school friends, and this and that. Like she brought everybody onto the show, and she gave me creative freedom. I had the song that I did on the show. She actually let me we got to pre-record it at the studio, and the audio engineer was like, "Yo, you have you're only saying 2 bars, but the song is the beat is 2 minutes long. So if you want, you could come up with some more bars. The worst that could happen is that Issa, she's gonna come here later. She's gonna listen to it. She can either just stick with what she wrote, or everything that you put on there." And I remember when we recorded, Issa pulled up a couple hours later, and she listened to the whole track of everything that I put on there. And I remember she's nodding her head, and then it was done. Engineer pressed stop, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna use all that." And I'm like, and it was so dope because not only do I have a credit on Insecure as an actor, but now I have a writing credit because that I had to submit that as a writer. You know what I'm saying? So I have I get 2 checks. I get a check from Insecure, and I get a check from BMI, which is the broadcast music industry. That now I have a song.
I'm a writer, so baby, listen, come on now, get them checks.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was love. And still to this day, I get these residual checks from Insecure. Anytime Insecure is because Insecure got on Netflix, more checks came on. Insecure got on, anytime anybody that mentions Insecure, and they do some type of run, I get a little check, and I'm like, man,
that's a blessing. Listen, that is a blessing. Let me tell you something. First of all, you done met 2 of my heroes. I done met everybody around their crew, but cannot meet them. Like Kevin on stage, I've been trying to meet him since 1952. I know all of his people. I know his road manager. I know his best friend. I know everybody and his mama, but they will not introduce me.
Oh, come on. Yo, Kevin on stage, man. You got to come on here, yo, Michelle. You got to start rocking with Michelle C, man. For real.
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on here, man.
And no shade to them. I'm not saying that it's not like I'm saying, hey, you need to go introduce me. If just saying, I'm how they say you're 6 degrees. 6 degrees. 6 degrees. Yeah, I'm 1 degree. Yeah. And still I ain't been able to meet this man.
I feel that. It's gonna happen. And when it does happen, it's gonna actually happen in the best blessing possible. I guarantee.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I want. Because most people, there's been so many situations where it's been close. They're like, well, just go over there. I'm like, no, because I don't want to, when you people are in work mode, you in your work mode. I know how that is. When I get off stage or whatever, I don't want to be bothered all the time. So he might be one of them where, hey, let me get a moment to myself first and then engage. So no, I want to be introduced correctly. Like, hey, she's upcoming. She's did it like a real person, not just a regular Joe Schmo.
Yeah,
because they ain't regular, baby. No,
yeah, no, for sure. No, I definitely. Hey, my guy Cesar Pacharo, let me know.
I
Like,
said it's homie. That's the homie.
yeah. He was like, no, Michelle's nice with it. She cool. You know, like he definitely vouched for you for sure. So I
I
knew.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caesar's always been cool. Like he got this joke about that damn blouse that it tickles me all to be damned every time.
Hell yeah. Come on. Nah, man, he's the man. You know what's crazy is that I just met him. So I flew out to Atlanta on a Tuesday. I met Caesar in New York the Saturday prior to. That was my first time meeting him. And he hit me up and was like, hey man, like I see you're coming to Atlanta. I'm gonna be in New York. If you want to like link up and like hear if you want any insight about Atlanta, man, like I got you. And I'm with all of that. I'm like, cool. It's gonna be my first time, so I'm with it. And then the bonus was he's also Dominican. So I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. It's one of my people like in Atlanta. I'm like, all right. And we linked up, and man, the dude was solid. He is solid, and like offered to pick me up from the airport, offered me to crash at his crib. Oh man, yo, Caesar, we're locked in now. We're locked in. That's fam. So
as you should be. Come on now. Yeah, it's hard to find these good people. When you find them, you got to hold on to them.
1,000%. Yeah, and he's one of them. Yeah.
Moving on. What's something people would be surprised to learn about you outside of your comedy life, like a hobby, hidden talent? Like what's a side hustle?
So outside of comedy, I'll give you a couple of them. One, I love dancing. I dance a lot, and I actually came up dancing. I did all the town shows in school was me dancing. It wasn't even like I was funny, like class clown funny, but when I want to showcase my talent, it was dancing. So I was like, popping and locking and waving all stuff. I was b-boying at one point, like I was breaking. Now I'm trying to like get back into it because my family, like I got family who still get down. Breaking community, yeah. So I have like a cool like hip hop culture within my family. So shout out to Be Easy and Gravity. Gravity is one of the greatest breakers in the world. He's ranked like top 5 in the world. So I'm happy to like call that man family. So dancing is definitely a big element in my life outside of comedy. And then what most people don't know about me, I don't really showcase it. But like outside of comedy, where like my money flow comes in is I'm an editor and a graphic designer and like a web designer. So
I saw them skills. I was like, he ain't regular schmeckler.
Yeah. So everything that's on my page, from flyers to edits to logos and all that, that's all me. And I've designed for so many people. Came on stage. Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, Vivica Fox, Affion Crockett. I've done so much work. That's actually how I navigated my way through this entertainment career and like even through comedy. So like for Mike Epps, for example, I was designing for the comedy club at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. That was my first home stage in Los Angeles. But I started doing their flyers and I started designing their posters that they put up at the outside of the comedy club. And I was going to the club to pick up a check, and Mike Epps just decided to pop in and do a set. And I took that opportunity. And I will tell you too that those feelings of like, I don't know, I should probably like let them rock. I say take the chance. You know what I mean? You come with good energy. You know the difference between like meeting somebody and wanting to get something out of it. Obviously we all want to get something out of it, but there's a different energy that you come with. And I can tell you right now, just even through the screen, you come with a lot of great energy and you have great intentions. So if you do approach somebody like a Kev on stage, who will be loved 1,000%, you'll definitely it'll be a great outcome. So this is one that happened for me. I saw Mike, and after his set, he was outside of the comic club, and he's standing there. He's chopping it up with another comic, and I'm sitting there like looking at him. I'm having that same feeling of like, should I let him do his thing, or should I just holler at him? Like just say what's up. And I chose to go say what's up to him. And at this time, he was beefing with Kevin Hart. And I was designing for Kevin. I've done a few jobs for Kevin Hart. I designed his merch and I did his What Now Tour website. And I was in my mind, I was like, well, if I did it for Kevin Hart and Mike Epps is like kind of beefing with him, I feel like he may be intrigued that I did some of his work. You know what I'm saying? And so I went up to him. I was like, man, it was, cool to see you rock out. I appreciate you, even like doing that, and it was cool to watch you. I'm a comedian, but outside of comedy, man, I actually came to this comedy club to pick up a check because I'm a designer as well. I design for the club. I design for comics. I design for Kevin Hart. I've also designed for,
You dropped it real quick, yo.
Hey, yo, he cut me off. He goes, you design for Kevin? I said, yeah. He said, put my number in your phone. And I was like, all right, yeah, okay. And put my number in. And he's like, I'm going to hit you tomorrow in the morning. I said, cool. And sure enough, he called me in the morning. It was probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I answered the phone. I'm like, oh, what's going on, Mike? And he goes, talk to me. What we gonna do? Talk to me. What we gonna do? And I was like, man, whatever it is that you need. If you want to update, if you want to upgrade your website, if you're trying to get your merch and like whatever it is that you need, man, I got you when it comes to design in. And that's exactly what we did. He connected me with his manager, and we just started working. Now, Mike, he's very like spare the moment, like spontaneous with it. So he'll be like, yo, I have this idea for a crew neck sweater that I want to wear for this show that I got like in 2 days. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I knew I was also screen printing. And so I was also making the merch. And so he had this idea, and then he was like, yo, come to Ontario. So Ontario from LA is probably like an hour and a half drive. So he was like, come drop it off at the club. And at the time, my mom was visiting me in LA, and there was like, Mike had called me. He's like, come drop it off. I said, yo, Mike, my mom's in town, man. It would be really cool when I come drop it off. You think I could do like 5 minutes just for my mom to see me perform? He was like, hell yeah, easy. Like, yeah, of course. So we go, and I'm dropping off his crew neck for him to rock. And then I get down on stage. I do my thing. I get off. I go back to the green room. He's talking to the road manager, being like, yo, he's saying this in front of me. He's like, yo, Chris, he gets down. He's a comedian. He does the website stuff. He knows how to edit. Like, why don't we bring this man on the road? Like, it's smart. Like, he's a tool. Like, he's a resource. And I'm just sitting here like, I agree. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, a great idea, And sure enough, man, Mike got on stage he's headlining, he's doing his thing, and it's just me and the road manager, and he was like, what's your next 2 weekends looking like? And I'm like, I don't got nothing going on. He said, all right, give me your name and your birthday. We're gonna get you these flights, and you're gonna rock out with us. And I did 5 cities with Mike Epps. Yeah. And then just kept that relationship tight, and stayed designing for him. Eventually, I branched off and just continued like doing what I was doing. But it was always with Mike. Oh, Mike Epps is one of the like realest comedians. One of the ones that like a quick payer. Like, he'll pay you before even the idea. Like, he's quick with it. He don't mess around with like making you wait for payment. So that was cool too. But
you perform there when you paid up front. You perform. Your worries are gone.
man, yo, nah, he definitely blessed me, man. And those are the type of opportunities that, like, if there is a piece of advice that I could give out, is like, be resourceful for these people that like you want to work with. Obviously you're gonna get a lot out of working out of them, but it's like, what can be the exchange that you can help with them? And that was mine, is that like, I can make all your shit look tight. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm YouTube University, but I learned a lot of stuff. Like, I know how to do graphics too. I'm not a professional, but I know how to do graphics, flyers.
No, I saw your intro. You did that?
Yeah.
Nah, that's fine.
Like, I do little stuff. I'm not like, I ain't go to school for it, but I've been looking I'm figuring it out, because at the end of the day, if I get sick of waiting on people, if I'm just like, I can't wait on them, I gotta keep moving forward. So 90% of the stuff I know how to do is self-taught, but hey, it get the job done.
It's the same, I'm the same way, yo. It was two things. I got tired of waiting on people, and I couldn't afford people.
That
So
part.
I couldn't afford a designer. And so like I'm YouTube University, I'm Google cum laude, like I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all that because it's you have to. You gotta be able to do it. And nowadays, especially we have these CapCut and all these things. Like, cause I edit on Adobe Premiere.
I
But
haven't.
like,
I'm so struggling with that.
it's
I
okay.
did it one time and I was like, that's it. I'm done.
It's all good. It's all good. It's literally it's one tutorial at a time. You know what I mean? So like, and the more tutorials that you do, so whatever project that you're trying to do, like on Premiere, like you're trying to do something with like tracking, like you're tracking your camera. Okay, so you look up that tutorial, and then from that tutorial, you start learning these buttons to where when you do your next tutorial, you start picking up on like, I remember that from the tracking one. I know where that button's at. And so it's literally, it's all repetition. And I've been doing that for mad long. So now like I'm confident enough to like, I don't have a whole website as far as like offering my services. All my services have been word of mouth, you know, because well, yeah, because I genuinely like, you know, I do it, you know, and I get paid to do it. But at the same time, I've always wanted my entertainment to be the forefront. And so like, I don't necessarily promote it out there like that. But since you asked, what's the fun fact about me? I feel like it was a good time to drop that.
Perfect. Plug on. If you want to drop your email, if they want to come in and get some like quotes from marketing, advertising, whatever, tell them how they can
y'all can holler at me. It's book Chris Sosa, and there's no H in my name, just how it's spelled here on the screen. Is book ChrisSosa at gmail.com. And that's for booking if you want logos, designs, websites, but also for entertainment purposes as well. Book Chris Sosa at Gmail.
There it is. All right, we got two last serious questions, and we get to the fun part. We got what are some challenges you had to face in the industry, and how did you overcome them?
Challenges that I had to face in the industry. So I came in young, I came in hot. I came in with the like, because I have the experience in like editing and merch and all these things, a lot of my stuff was already coming off like ahead of myself, you know? But that's how I view myself. Since I started comedy, I viewed myself as a headliner. You know what I mean? Just in the belief of myself. Now, obviously, I know that like the work still had to catch up to it, but the struggles that I was having in my career was Chris looked like he got it figured out, so Chris don't need help.
You better say that.
You see what I'm saying? And that crushed me because I do need help. I currently need help. But it's hard for people to like, the gatekeeping happens even more because it's like, damn, if I help Chris, he gonna really, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that don't affect you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does not affect you at all. It's like it's genuinely just, I think because we are all in the same race, that it comes off as like, oh, now Chris is gonna be ahead. But my ahead has nothing to do with your journey or your path. You know, so I started realizing that, and I would take it personal. I'll be like, man, what am I doing? Like, what's? But this has been a thing for me. Like, even in high school, you know, they say like, even as an adult, like in your you never really leave high school. Like, you know, like how people act, and it was kind of like that in school too. Like it's just like there's like some jealousy or envy and stuff like that. I don't like to lean on that though. I always just like to just hold myself accountable and what I can do. But I'm not naive anymore, man. I've been in the game for over 10 years, and I know how people move and how people can hold back from trying to like help folks. And so I try my best to pass. Go ahead.
We got to be twin souls or something because I experienced the exact same thing. Like literally, I be telling people like how you like the comedy game. I'm like, it's like high school. Like it's always somebody jealous. It's always somebody talking nonsense. It's always this something. Like I had someone recently tell me literally 2 weeks ago that particular person came to me and was like, why you let Michelle feature for you? And I'm like, what I got to do with that person? Why they even worried about what I got going on?
Yeah.
How is me featuring for you hinder their progress? It does. It's just you wanted that spot. You didn't want me to have it. And I'm like, what about your own spot? You ain't got to worry about mine.
Yeah. No, man, listen, like the thing is that like because like friendly competition, that's cool. Because if you wanted a spot that somebody else got and you feel a little frustrated, that's cool too. But you still can't hate on them. You can't put that hate out there. You can be like, I'll give this is a perfect example. All right, my guy, James Blackman. All right, so he's an actor, a very talented actor, very funny one, and I call him Mr. Steal Your Role. Now, here's two examples of be careful of the words you choose, and also showing love. All right, so this is my guy, and I always call him Mr. Steal Your Role because my man books commercials like it ain't nobody's business, and so I just gave him that name just for fun. So recently, I have a commercial agent, and I was on stage out here in New York, and a casting director came up to me after the show on some like Disney Channel, like, you have talent, and I'm gonna send you an audition type of thing. I really like your look, and da. I'm like, what? All right, cool. All right, I've done plenty of auditions. I know how this goes, but I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And it's for DiGiorno. All right. And DiGiorno has this new character, kind of like how State Farm has their guy, Jake from State Farm, which is also me. Shout out to Kevin and Miles. We're all in the same circle. James, Kevin, Matt Rife. This is like the same like crew from like earlier days. So fast forward, I'm coming to see Matt Rife. I did the audition, didn't get it, but I come to see Matt Rife out here at Madison Square Garden. Come to support the homie, surprise him. I haven't seen him in mad long, so we embraced when we saw each other backstage, and we doing that hug where we lean doing this whole thing. Cool to see Matt Wright. I'm with James, and we're in the green room, and one of the comics is talking about James. He's like, "Here come Mr. DiGiorno over here." I look over at James. I'm like, "You got the genie?" And he was like, "Bro, I'm the genie, bro." And I was like, I auditioned for that, bro. And he's like, "Oh, word." And I'm like, "Nah, come here, bro. It's love." I hug him, and because he's my homie, I was like, I wanted that, bro, so bad, so bad, But genuinely hype. Why? Because that's the homie. Like when the homie wins, we all win. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sitting there saying now I'm like he gonna hook me up with some DiGiorno money. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just genuinely like, bro, you got that? All right, cool. Now, of course, I came back home being like, man, I wanted that, but at the same time, though, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
But that's the thing. At least that was a genuine friendship, though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, even though you might have wanted that, it's like, okay, cool, but I can still support the homie. Like this particular person, we was cool, but then all of a sudden they start acting funny style. And I'm like, oh, I realize why you funny style now. Because for whatever reason, you're jealous of me. And I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah. It comes more, I guess, I see what you're saying because he is the homie I was rooting for him, but it's also internally like you have to be confident in what you do and who you are. So whatever that person deal with, it's actually more personal to them than it is like they just projecting it onto you. You know what I'm saying? So they hating on you, but it's actually because they're not happy with where they're at in their path. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what nobody gets, man. I know I'm blessed AF. My blessings are coming. I have always continued to be blessed. I have my connections. I have the people that I have around me that love me. And that's it. That's it. Like I have nothing else. Like there's nobody that can compete with me, and I can't compete with nobody else. I'm in my own lane, and I'm happy with my lane. And that's how we rocking. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that there are haters in this world. It is what it's gonna be, and it actually fuels their hate even more when they see you happy, smiling, and winning. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know how that line they say every all publicity is not like bad publicity. I would say anytime that my career or anything that has happened positive to me, it's always been a hater there that's just been hating. But like what I realized is you're really my publicist because you're making more people know about me. Thanks.
Yeah. 1000%. 1000%. You're putting your name out there even more. So I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Tell you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, last serious question before we get to the fun. If you had to produce an all-female comedy show, who would you put on that show?
Ooh. All right. Pookie Johnson.
Okay.
I got who else I got? Ida Rodriguez. I'm also gonna do Sasha Mercy. How many comedians I got?
However many you want. It's your show.
All right, bet. All right, bet. Sasha Mercy, Ida Rodriguez, Pookie Johnson. Who else am I doing? Who's coming to mind? Man, let me see. That's 4. Let me give you. I want to do a 5th one. A 5th one could be Michelle C. Stop playing.
Come on, now.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. That's it. We're rocking out. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. We on.
Well, now that all the little fun segments all the serious questions are over, we're gonna get to the fun segments. The first one is our kiss or diss. This is where I'm naming some celebrity crushes. You decide who you kiss and who you dissing.
All right, bet.
All right, we got LaToya Luckett or Carrie Hilson. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
I'm kissing Carrie Hilson, yo.
Okay.
I don't mean and even with the diss. Here's with the diss. I'll still give you a hug. I don't know. All right, I don't know because I don't even like I don't want to diss nobody. But for the game, I diss LaToya. But I'm kissing Carrie Hilson. I appreciate you. Thanks for throwing that one in there.
Come on now, I guess she's turning you on. All right, so we got the next one. Sierra or Kelly Rowland? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm gonna kiss Kelly Rowland. Shout out to Houston. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But yo, even though I'm dissing Sierra, we can still like do a number on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah. Come on, we can still dance for sure.
All right.
All right.
Last one. This is gonna be what do I call this? The civil rights one. We got Mary McLeod Bethune or Shirley Chisholm. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Oh man, hold on. You're putting me on the spot now because now I feel bad that I don't know these faces. Hold on.
We got time to Google.
Okay. Hold on. Who's the first one?
Mary McLeod Bethune or Shirley Chisholm.
Hold on. Mary McLeod. Oh my God. Okay. All right. And who's the other one?
Shirley Chisholm.
Shirley. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get Shirley, girl. Let me get Shirley. Come on, Shirley. Let me get Shirley in that wig or that, whatever. Let me get you. Come on.
All right. Move on to our D.A.Q.
Yo, you're wild for that one.
These are dumb ass questions. First question: What was the worst job you ever had?
Worst job I ever had. Worst job I ever had. And you would think it'd be the prison, but I learned a lot in that prison, so I wouldn't say that one. Okay. The worst job I ever had was I worked at this warehouse, this t-shirt company, just wholesale t-shirt company, and it was the worst job because I got my boy the job and I ended up getting fired and he got to stay. That's the only reason why I was up with the worst job, because it was actually easy, but I'm just low-key salty that the manager fired me after I gave them somebody and he got to keep it. And my boy, and then I was his ride. I was my homie's ride.
That's how
I would pick him up to go to work, and now he got it. Now I got fired and he still got a job, but now he got to figure out how to get to work. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
See, that was the silver lining. Oh, you fired me? Well, nigga, find a way to work now.
Yeah, find a way to get to work, bro. He thought it was funny too, because I remember we because we worked together too. Like we were going the same days, and so like the day I got fired was he had came. We got to work late. And when we got to work late, and we're kids, we 17, 18, whatever. And we had, since we were late, and we thought, well, since we're late, we might as well, go pick up some lunch and then like bring it to the job. Anyway. We late anyway, right?
Right.
We get there around like 12:30, and we're like, fuck it, let's just take our lunch right now and work the rest of the shift. Like we'll just work the full on like 7 hours without no lunch. We'll just keep the lunch right now. Yeah, that manager was like, so y'all show up late. He comes to the break room. So y'all show up late and decide to take a lunch. Mm-hmm. Put that up and get into that warehouse. For real, that's how he talked to us like some kids. We was really like awesome, like food up. And I got fired. My man he got to still work. That was the reason we got fired. I mean,
technically both of y'all should have been fired.
Yeah, man. I was salty that he still kept the job, man.
But at the same time, he could blame it on you because it's like, well, he was my ride, so I had to figure out
That was a dumb
all right. Okay, let's see. If you could make up a law that everyone had to follow for one day, what would it be?
A law everybody had to follow. Man, what can I think of? A law that everybody had to follow. A law that everybody had to follow is just like it's because this is gonna be a controlling traffic. It's just gonna be a like you gotta just move out the way and go. Just go. Move out the way and go. And that's the law. Like if you in the way, you going to jail for life. So how about you just move out the way and go? That's gonna be the law.
The move, bitch, get out the way law.
Yeah, it's the move, bitch, get out the way law. Yeah, that's the ludicrous bill. Yeah, it's the ludicrous bill. Move, bitch, get out the way and go. Like go. That's the. I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah. That can help in Atlanta and New York. Move out the way and go. Yeah.
Did you ever watch Power?
Nah, I wasn't really like big on Power. I know it was a popular show though.
There was an episode where Ghost was like, go! And it always reminds me of Road Rage when I see it.
For real, man. I just be one of the people to go. You ever just like you be in traffic and then you see the reason why it was traffic and it was nothing. And it was nothing. Not even an accident. It was just awesome, just traffic. You're like, bro, if everybody just go.
Facts.
There would be traffic. Yeah, nah.
All right, moving on. If you could create a lame superhero, what would their name be and what would be their lame superpower?
A lame superhero. Let's give my man their lame superpower too. Oh man, what could be a lame one? A lame superpower. A lame superpower would be damn. He got when he pull up, when this superhero lands, he got damn, I'm trying to think of one. Give me one that you heard that was a nice one. Just to kind of like, has somebody ever gave you one? Or this is something new?
I don't remember theirs. I remember mine. I don't remember theirs.
Okay, what was one that you gave?
Mine was go to sleep, man. No, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. It was shut up, man.
Shut up, man. Okay.
Yeah, like so he just tell me anytime I need to shut up, he just take his finger and be like, shh.
That's a superpower. Okay. All right. That's not that lame. Right? Some people could really use the shut the fuck up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with something's coming to mind. It's gonna be like elbows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Dr. Bose. You know what I'm saying? and his superpower is he's pretty much defense. So like everybody's fighting and stuff like that, But like I think of Avengers, right? And all the villains was coming at them. He's gonna be in the front, and he's gonna be right there, right? You can't get past him, right? But here's the thing, though. He's only blocking as far as his elbows can go.
So he can't throw him. He can only hold him. He can't throw him, though.
He's like, shit. Like you can't go any further, but if you go in between these, you done. You get boom, you blast it out way the fuck. But if you go around them though, that's what makes it lame as fuck. He's like shit. So he could try his best to like do this type of thing. But what make it lame? What make it lame is that you can go around them.
You know that remind me of them little Nintendo things that look like that, and you could just step on them.
Yeah. That's it. He got some strong bows. He got some strong bows though. Like they don't fuck with his bows, but you can't go around them though. That's
Bowman. Okay.
Bowman. Yeah, Bowman. I like Bowman. Bowman. Hey, bro, don't even think about it.
I was thinking about what if you had Pig and Booger's man? Like he would just attack people with his booger finger.
Oh, with his booger finger?
He's like, stand back right now. I'll swipe you.
He on the way like this.
He's so horrible. That's the new definition of boogeyman.
The boogeyman, yo.
Listen, if somebody came to you with a booger on their finger right now, tell me you wouldn't run.
Yeah, yo. Yeah. I need Bowman to be right there, like, hey, we back.
Man, we gotta start our Avengers. We gotta start it. We got all right.
Straight up.
All right, last little stupid ass question. Name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
Okay. To make a cashier feel uncomfortable, I would buy okay. Something to make a cashier feel uncomfortable. Like, what is this man doing? I would buy I'd buy bleach. Okay. I'll buy those big extra large trash bags, and then I buy okay, what's one that would really throw it off? I'll buy okay, I'll buy I'll buy a bucket.
Okay. Not too bad.
No, I was trying to come up with like a I don't know, like a little spooky one, like how I'm trying to like hide a murder or something like that. But let me see. Let me try another 3. Let me try another 3. I didn't like that reaction. Let me try. Let me try another one. Let me try another 3. Something that'll make it feel uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable in the way of like I'm trying to hide a murder, but uncomfortable in a way of maybe this is nasty. I'm gonna buy some sardines. Oh yeah, we won't get uncomfortable. I'm gonna buy some sardines, okay, and then I'm gonna take those sardines, and I'm also gonna buy a goddamn kitty litter, and then I'm gonna buy those frozen rats.
Ew. All right.
Come on. What am I gonna do with that?
No reason at all. Add some bacon bits, like.
I mean, yeah. What am I gonna do with that? I don't know. But the cashier's gonna be like, "What in the hell?" Yeah.
All right, we are moving on to G.M.G. That stands for What Grinds Your Gangster. Name one of your pet peeves.
A pet peeve of mine is first one that come to mind is belching, big loud burps. I don't fuck with that, man. I don't like it. And what'll really like double grind that same gear or that same gangster is if you don't say excuse me after that. Whoo! We fighting, bro. We're not gonna actually fight. But here's the thing: like I think I just have like I get triggered because my grandfather used to belch heavy, bad.
I do have somebody.
Go about his day. You know what I'm saying? He'll even like think it's funny to like say some like some words with it or something like. You know what I mean? Like he'll be like, oh, thank you. I'm like, bro, what? Like he'll just be wow, 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 wow. I'm like, yo. And my grandfather too, like, so I used to box and he used to take me to the boxing gym. And we had this little pickup truck that it was just the 3 seats in the front. And he would burp in the truck and the windows be up. And his burp smelled like whatever my I cooked. Like, oh, bro, I'll be right there. Like, I'm over here trying to roll the window down, but he got the AC on, so he don't.
He got it locked.
I'm dying. So yeah, I can't stand a big pet peeve of mine is burping. I also don't like a negative person. If I could like just double down, I don't like a negative person. Like just negative. Debbie Downer, just wanting to put a big cloud over your parade. You just achieved something. Oh yeah, but you only had 15 people there. Like that kind of that. I don't rock with it. I don't rock with I can't. I don't rock with I'll never. I don't rock with just pure just negative. We're not doing that.
So it sounds like you don't rock with baby boomers, though. It seems like everybody in the baby boomer age range.
We're probably, probably. Probably get them out of there. They're almost out of there.
All right, we are moving on to our fan favorite, which is Opera That Thing Out. That's where you pick any song that you know at least a verse to, and you sing it in your best opera voice. It could be rap, it could be R&B, it could be a nursery rhyme, whatever you got.
All right. Okay. Opera That Thing Out. All right, so I got to do Usher. Okay. I got to do Usher. I'm trying to think of which one though, because I know like you got it bad. I'm gonna try You Remind Me.
Okay, hold on.
Opera. Buffer. Okay, are we back on?
We almost. It's clearing up. Give about 2.2 seconds. It should be clear.
Yeah, I got you. For sure.
I can hear you. Though.
Yeah, but I want to give you the full effect.
Oh Lord, he's gonna get dead serious about the thing. All right, here we go. We move back clear again.
Here we go. All right. Opera. Okay. All right. See the thing about you that caught my eyes, that makes me change my mind.
I'm finding it.
Finding it. That makes me change my mind. Damn, I'm forgetting the lyrics. How about you? That makes me change my mind. Kinda hard to explain, but girl, I'll try. You need to sit down. This may take a woo!
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do that thing.
That looks like you. She smiles just the way you do.
And scene. All right. Last but not least, we got our game.
Really on point, but doing it opera, you kind of forget the lyrics now.
Absolutely. You got to know that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Last but not least, we got our game SingADoo. Now, SingADoo is a family-friendly music card game me and my homeboy DJ All-Star created over the quarantine. What you're doing, you're singing the melody of the song, which you can only use the word do. So we have different genres. We have hip-hop, R&B, greatest hits, pop billboard hits, TV themes, old school, and party and dances. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sing a couple of them, and you're going to guess what song I'm singing. I'm going to do them. And then after that, I'm going to hold the card, and you're going to try to do some songs.
Okay.
You ready?
All
right. First one. This is an old school R&B. You ready?
All right.
Do 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 do.
How old school? Like 90s? I'm supposed to know.
Yeah,
this?
like 90s. Yeah.
90s. Damn. Oh man, your audience is probably gonna roast me for this because I'm still not knowing.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, do it again. Damn.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. If I gave you diamonds and pearls.
Okay. Nice. I don't know that song. My bad. Oh, the audience gonna kill me.
You don't know Prince Diamonds and Pearls?
I don't know Prince Diamond and Pearls. My fault.
Oh my God.
Yeah. My fault.
My God, today you gonna have to Google that. Yes, that was one of his.
I was a Michael Jackson fan. You know what I mean? I was heavy on Michael Jackson. I was heavy on Michael Jackson. My bad. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This should be more your speed. Hip hop. All right.
All
right. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's G.M.G Twins.
What's the name of the song?
3, 8, 9, every 9, from the window to the wall.
Get low.
Okay, yeah, get low. Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm gonna let you pass if you got that one. Okay. Let's see. All right, no, you ain't gonna know that one. You ain't know Diamond Pearl. Let's see.
The audience gonna eat me up for that one.
Now I gotta figure out if I know. No, I ain't gonna do that one. Nope, you ain't gonna know that one either. All right, you should know this one. R&B.
Right.
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Yeah. That's Jodeci. No, Drew Hill.
Okay. What's the name of it?
Tell me what you want.
No, you was right. Tell me what you
want. Yeah, tell me what you want. Yeah. All right, bet. Woo! Right.
You made it. All right. So I'm gonna hold up some cards to the thing and see if you can do one. If you don't know the song, just let me know. I can switch the card.
Okay. It's upside down. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
You just pick whatever one you know.
Okay. All right. I got it. Yeah.
Right.
And it's all dudes, right?
Yep.
All right. Do.
Oh, can't touch this.
All right, cool. Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Raise it up a little bit more. All right. Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. Bet.
All right.
No, it's Hey, I'll give you a hint. They doing a verses this weekend.
They gonna say,
It's slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. I like it like that. She working that.
All right, last one. Let's see if I try to do this one.
All right, let me see. All right. Okay. Let me see. Do 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 do.
Poison?
Huh?
Poison?
Yeah, that was it. That girl is poison. Poison.
No. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Woo. All right. Ooh. That's
You
fun
might
game.
be okay with the SingADoo. Okay.
All right, cool. All right. I got my get back.
If anybody's interested, you get it at SingADoo.com. And again, Chris, please let everybody know when's your next show, what merch you selling, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
All right. Yo, thank you so much, Michelle C, for having me. This was a lot of fun. You guys can catch me on all platforms at Cristino Sosa, as you can see. And I'm also on tour. My tour dates, my next dates are going to be November 2nd in Chicago. Not sure when this is airing, but if I was already in Chicago, it was lit. And the next one is going to be in Houston, November 9th. And then I'm going to Los Angeles, November 11th, San Diego, November 19th. I'm coming back to Texas for November 20th. It's going to be in Plano, Texas. And the 21st will be in San Antonio.
And there it is. Come on now. If you got a website, they can
yeah, ChrisSosa.com, ChrisSosa.com. Y'all can see all the tour dates there. And then the merch is coming soon. As you know, I'm going to be the one designing them and printing them and creating them. So you're going to get exclusive one-on-ones.
And that has been another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. You can catch us every Monday, Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Facebook, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. And make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share to all your mom and them. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
What's SingADoo? Hey, what's SingADoo? Hey, yo.
What's SingADoo?
What's SingADoo? Hey, cuz. What's SingADoo, cuz? SingADoo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do same genre. Do
What?
do 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 do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Just kick it.
We'll make you.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at SingADoo.com.